Sometimes you want the epic worlds, massive quests, and endless grinding of an MMO, but without the online chaos. Luckily, there are games built exactly like that.
A card chase, so I'm gonna try to give you guys the play-by-play.
Huge open adventures where you can lose yourself for hundreds of hours, all in single player. Today, we're diving into 10 MMO-style solo games that feel massive, alive, and endless. Number 1. The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. The Witcher 3 is practically the definition of an MMO experience in a solo package. Its massive open world is alive with side quests, villages, monster contracts, and deep storylines that could easily pass as full expansions in other games. The sheer scale of the Northern Kingdoms makes it feel like an online world, except you don't have to compete with anyone else. What makes it stand out is the insane level of detail. Every choice you make has ripple effects, and every town has its own problems waiting for you to solve. It's the kind of game where you can log in for an hour and suddenly realize you've been playing for 10. Number 2. Skyrim: Special Edition. Few games have ever captured the MMO feeling like Skyrim. You've got guilds to join, endless side quests, crafting systems, exploration, and even mod support that makes the game feel infinite. The amount of freedom is overwhelming, almost like an offline Elder Scrolls Online. And that's the charm. Skyrim never tells you exactly what to do. You can explore frozen ruins, fight dragons, build a home, or just wander aimlessly into adventures. It feels like a never-ending journey, one where the world waits for you to write your own story. Number 3. Dragon's Dogma: Dark Arisen. Dragon's Dogma may not be the first game people think of, but it absolutely nails that MMO-style feeling. Its pawn system feels like you're teaming up with other players' characters, while its huge zones and epic monsters feel ripped straight from a cooperative RPG. Battle against towering cyclopes, griffins, and dragons require strategy and feel like raid bosses, just you and your AI companions holding the line. With its sequel around the corner, the original is still a must-play for fans of epic, MMO-inspired solo worlds. Number 4. Cyberpunk 2077: Phantom Liberty Update. Cyberpunk may be set in a futuristic city instead of a fantasy world, but it's basically a solo MMO disguised as a shooter RPG. Night City is overflowing with activities, gigs, branching storylines, and factions that feel as dynamic as guilds in an online game. With the Phantom Liberty expansion, the game finally delivers the dense, alive, and reactive world it always promised. It's a game where you can spend hours customizing your build, exploring, and discovering new stories in every dark alley. Number 5. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. If you've ever dreamed of a single-player game that feels like an MMO grindfest, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is it. The game features huge maps, endless loot, progression systems, and massive branching quests, all wrapped in a gorgeous ancient Greek setting. The leveling system and gear upgrades make it addictive, while the world is so massive that you'll constantly find new places to explore. It's a solo game, but it feels like an online RPG with its sheer scale and progression. Number 6. Elden Ring. Elden Ring takes the open-world formula and transforms it into something that feels like an endless MMO raid. Gigantic zones, hidden dungeons, world bosses, and the freedom to tackle challenges in any order give it the scope of a multiplayer epic. Yet it's built perfectly for solo play. It doesn't hold your hand, and that's part of what makes it so immersive. Every fight feels like a boss encounter, every discovery feels earned, and the lands between is filled with mysteries waiting for those patient enough to explore. Number 7. Horizon Forbidden West. Horizon Forbidden West feels like a solo MMO in disguise. The massive world is filled with crafting, side quests, hunting machines, and upgrading gear. Everything you'd expect from an online grind, but streamlined for single-player enjoyment. The machines themselves feel like raid bosses. Each encounter requires preparation, strategy, and patience. Combine that with an engaging narrative and breathtaking visuals, and you've got a solo experience that scratches that MMO itch. Number 8. Monster Hunter World. While Monster Hunter is often seen as a co-op game, it's also one of the most rewarding solo grinds you can find. Hunting down massive creatures, upgrading your gear, and tackling increasingly dangerous monsters feels like taking on MMO-style raids by yourself. Every hunt is a challenge, but the satisfaction of crafting new weapons and armor from your victories makes the grind endlessly rewarding. For solo players who want an MMO-style loop, this game delivers perfectly. Number 9. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. This JRPG is structured like an MMO but built for single player.
Enemies close away from me!
Huge open zones, countless side quests, party-based combat, and deep leveling systems make it feel like you're in a sprawling online adventure. What makes it unique is its emotional story combined with massive gameplay systems. It balances narrative depth with endless exploration, creating an experience that can consume hundreds of hours without ever feeling empty. Number 10. Baldur's Gate 3. The recent RPG phenomenon, Baldur's Gate 3, captures everything MMO fans love.
We're gonna knock her out instead.
Choices, massive quests, endless character builds, and freedom to approach scenarios however you want. Except here, it's all offline, with no pressure to compete with anyone else. Every quest feels like a living, breathing part of the world, and every character interaction matters. It's the kind of game where replaying feels just as exciting as your first time, because no two runs are the same. These are the games that prove you don't need a server full of players to feel like you're part of an epic world. They're massive, deep, and endlessly rewarding, all while letting you enjoy them on your own terms. So if you're ready for a solo grind that feels just as big as an MMO, these titles are waiting for you.